Four girls were walking home from a Halloween party in 2002. They were walking by an old abandoned factory that stood next to a field. The factory was said to be haunted, and many people in the area refused to set foot inside of the factory grounds. When they got to the middle of the field, one of the girls said it would be fun to explore the old factory. The other girls were scared at first, but eventually one of them agreed to do it just for the fun of it, so they could tell their friends at school about it. Two of the girls climbed over the fence, and the two other girls waited outside for them. After about 20 minutes had passed, the two remaining girls started to get worried. Suddenly, they heard blood-curdling screams coming from the inside of the old factory. It sounded like their friends. Terrified, the two girls ran all the way home. The two girls who went into the factory were never seen again. Today, the factory still stands. They say if you dare to enter the grounds on Halloween night, you too will disappear, never to be seen again. On Halloween in 2002, four young girls were walking down a lonely street when they passed by an old church. Standing outside was a man dressed in a clown costume. He asked the girls if they had seen his puppy. When they said that they hadn't seen it, the man asked them to help find the lost dog. The girls agreed to help in the search, and the man in the clown costume led them to the old church. As soon as they went through the door, the man locked it behind him, trapping them in the old building. The girls realized that they had been tricked, but it was too late. They tried to flee, but he was too fast for them. The man tied the girls up and kept them in the old church for hours. He did unspeakable things to them, and their screams echoed off the marble walls, the wooden rafters, and the ornate ceiling. After he had his fun, the poor unfortunate girls thought he would let them go, but they were wrong. He killed them one by one and then escaped into the night. People who saw the clown walking down the street didn't think anything much of it, because it was Halloween night and many people were wearing costumes. If only they had known that his clown costume was red because it was covered in blood. The next morning, the local priest was surprised to find the church doors were unlocked. He went inside and, in the darkness, he heard a mysterious dripping sound. As he walked down the aisle, he saw a pool of blood lying on the altar. He quickly turned on all the lights in the church and gasped in horror at that horrifying sight that met his eyes. The dripping sound was coming from the headless bodies of four young girls that were hanging upside down from the rafters. Their blood was dripping down from the bodily stumps of their neck and forming a pool on the altar. But worse has yet to come. The girls' bodies were buried in a small cemetery behind the church. Just a few weeks later, the parents received four mysterious packages in the mail. When the parents unwrapped the packages and opened the boxes, they recoiled in horror. The boxes contained the severed heads of their dead daughters. Some people say that if you visit the old church on Halloween night, you will see the ghosts of the four young girls standing on the altar. According to the legend, you can still hear their screams echoing in the darkness. To this day, the man who murdered the girls has never been found.